Okay, hi guys. So we're having another class, and this one has to do with the square of numbers that begin with 5. So any number I thought that begin with 5, 50 something, 500 and something. So I will only be dealing with 2 digits for now. So after now, we'll go to 3 digits. So square of numbers that begin with 5. For example, so let's choose 55 times 55. Remember, by square, we mean the number is multiplying itself. So 55 raised to the power 2, or we can just say 55 times 55. So, okay, based on the first video we have in this class, this looks a bit simple. All we just need to do is to bring 25 to it, and we will say 5 times, we add 1 to that 5, which is 6, so that gives us 30, 25, which is quite cool. So, but in this one, we have another way of doing this, that is any number that begin with 5. So it comes with 25 also, but that's not how the 25 works. This is how it works. So we move to the front here. Let's put 25 here. Now we have 55 squared. The number after the 5 is what we select now. What number do we have after the 5? It's 5 because we have 55. So add the number to 25. So what do we have? We have 25 here. So we have 30. So this comes here and it becomes 30. Now the next thing you're going to tell yourself is, let's square this number. That is, you multiply the number by itself, which is 5 squared. That is 25. So your answer gives 3025. That's simple. So let's pick another question. So let's say 57, times 57. So 57 times 57. Remember, we said the number that is important to us in this trick is the number at the back of that 5. And what is the number? It is 7. So what do we do to that number? We add the number to 25 like we have done here. So if we add the number to 25, what do we have? We have 32. Then we square the number. What is the number again? 7. So if we square the number now, what do we have? 7 squared, which is 49. So let me go through the trick again. I don't want to be writing every time. So in this question, we want to do 57 squared, which is 57 times 57. We ask ourselves, what number do we have at the back of that 5? We have 7. So I said the trick works with 25. So we add 7 to that 25, which will give this 32. Good. Then we will square the 7. 7 squared is 49. Our answer is 3,249. So let's choose another question, maybe something like 59 times 59, which is 59 squared. So if you have this, what do we do again? The same principle. We'll say 9 plus 25. 9 plus 25 is 34. Good. Then 9 squared, we have 81. So the answer is 3481. This is simple. So we can choose another question, maybe something like 52. So 52 times, so 52. So here, 52 times 52. What do we do? The number we have at the back of 5 is 2. So we add that number to 25. We have 27. Now what do we do to the number itself? We square the number. So if we square the number, we have 2 squared, which will give us 4. But note something here. We are not going to write 4. because if you check the numbers before now, we have been writing 2 digits. So here we need 2 digits number. So in a way, instead of writing a 4, we're going to write 0, 4, because 4 and 0, 4 are the same thing. So the 0, 4 is just there to make that 4 a 2-digit number for us to add. So in a way, we can solve this question to further complement this. So let's say 51 times 51. So 51 times 51, we had 1 to 25, which gives us 26. And then we square the 1. 1 times 1, which is 1 squared, is equal to 1. And what do we have? We have 0, 1. That's simple. So 53 squared will be 2809. That's simple. So, but now, this can be extended to 60 something. Although it's a square of numbers that begin with 5, but it can be extended to 60 something. So for instance, let's say 61 times 61. Let me try to extend it and you will see, although this might look a bit scary. So in a way, what is the number we have after 50? So the number we have after 50 here is 11. So because 11 is the number we have after 50, we had the 11 to 25. So if we add the 11 to 25, 25 plus 11, so what do we have? Here we have 36. Good. So we square the 25 again. So we square the 11. So if you square the 11, 11 times 11, we're going to be having 1, 2, 1. Now note something here. Here we have 3 digits and we've been adding 2 digits. So what you're going to do in this case is, you see the last digit we have here, which is this 1, will come under this 6 here in a way of addition. So if we add this 1 to this 6, we're going to be having our answer to be 3721. That's simple. So which is that simple. So let's pick another one for this kind of example. So let's say 63 times 63. So what number do we have here? That is the number that it uses to be more than 50. So which is 13. So we'll add the 13 to 25. Here 13 plus 25 is 38. Good. And we'll say 13 times 13. So 13 times 13 will give us 169. So all we just need to do is to go back here and we'll see. Here we have 38 and here we have 169. So we know that we're only adding 2 digits and this one is already 3 digits. The one here will come under this one to give us 39. So in a way we have 3969. That's simple too. So that's for that question as well. So like we always do, we can extend it to decimal. So if you want to extend it to decimal, so let's say 5.2 squared, 5.2. So here I can reuse this as squared. This means squared. I can just say 5.2 times 5.2, but we can just use the squared, which is pretty simple and cool. So it's the same as 52 squared. So if we want to do 52 squared, what do we need to do? We'll add 2 to 25 to give us 27, and we'll square the 2 to give us 0.4. So here, all we just need to take care of is the decimal point here. So how many numbers do we have at the back of the decimal point? We have just one number. So because it's squared, so we multiply the number by 2. So it means we're going to be moving a decimal point, which is always at the back of your number. We're going to be moving it 2 times. So here, if you move this decimal point 1, 2, so our answer is 2704. So let's have another one again. So let's say 5.6 squared. So for 5.6 squared, so in a way, what do we do first? We're going to do 56 squared because we're going to neglect the decimal point first. So if you want to do 56 squared, what do we say? What number do we have at the back of the 5? We have 6. We add the 6 to 25, it will give us 31. Good. Then we square the 6 to give us 36. Good. So then how many numbers do we have at the back of the decimal? We have 1. So because we have 1, all we just need to do is to multiply it by 2 because it's a square. So 1 times 2 will give us 2. So we move our decimal points twice. 1, 2. Good. So our one side is 31.36. So for the last question in this one, let's choose maybe 0.54 squared. So we neglect the decimal point first. So in a way, we're solving 54 squared. So if we had 4, which is at the back of that 5 to 25, we're going to be having 29. And we square the 4, we're going to be having 16. Good. So how many numbers do we have at the back of decimal point now? We have 2 numbers. So 2 times 2 will give us 4. That means we're going to be moving our decimal point, which is always at this back, 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So our decimal point is here. So it's not ideal for us to just write 0.2916. So we'll put 0 at the back. So our answer is 0.2916. Thank you.